Hi guys, today is Thursday the 20th of March, and let's see what card we're pulling for Thursday, March 20th. Okay, so today we have the Tower, and I'm using the Morgan Greer tarot card, so that this is the back of the card, and we have the Tower, okay? So, whenever I get the Tower card, this means complete destruction, okay? Something's just going to fall apart. And this could be either in your personal relationship, or a romantic relationship, or a friend, or business, okay? So, and some card decks is two people falling, some is three. Okay, so my card will pop up, and in the Tower card, you will see one person is still in the building, another person is falling, and one person is standing. When you get this card, that total destruction in one part of your life, first you're going to look at it and you're going to think, oh no, this is a bad card, oh my goodness, right? But sometimes this total destruction needs to happen because something has gone wrong, or maybe you're personally not comfortable, or someone else is not comfortable with something went wrong, right? So there's something that definitely went wrong that's not been going right, okay? So something should have been done and it was not done, and it's usually something deliberate, okay? It's known, okay? So it's something that, okay, yeah, this happened. Sometimes it doesn't have to be deliberate. Sometimes it could be a big misunderstanding. But usually when this happens, it's just a process that's been going on for a while and finally meets its end, okay? So when this happens, it could be a relationship. It could be a relationship that, if it's a relationship, then this is something that is a known, okay? When it has to do with relationship, the problem is already known already, okay? The solution is already known already, and it wasn't done. This is what it means in a relationship. In a relationship, there is communication, so it's a known fact, okay? So when that happens, it's from lack of doing. Lack of doing is what that's from. So whether it's a marriage or it's a friendship, whatever it is, or it's work, it's usually known when it comes to work. It's written down, it's been said numerous times, it's been confirmed face to face, because there's like mouth to mouth, the communication, face to face, word of mouth is what I'm saying, word of mouth, okay? So it's talking, it's face communication, it's written down, it's known, it's like a communication, and then it wasn't resolved, something wasn't done, and that in that part, when you have the Tower card, it's like known, okay? It's been existing for weeks, months, okay? Years, okay? It's known. When it's a work situation, it's also the same thing. So work, relationship, friendship, wherever it crumbles down. If you look at the card again, for me, the person that's in the building is still holding on to the structure of it just crumbling. It's seeing that it's falling, but they're staying within the fall, okay? So how is your personality in the relationship? Are you holding on to the crumbling, the cause of it, okay? The cause, if you're holding on to the cause and it's not on a stable surface, okay? It has no roots, it has no grounds. Are you going to stay in that crumble? Some people do. The person that's falling, they're falling, they're letting down their shield, they're shedding, they're letting it go. They're saying, okay, yes, it happened. So this is the process. Yes, this happened. Yes, I recognize it. Yes, I didn't do this. I did do this, and this is the cause and the effect, okay? So the effect is the crumbling, okay? But if you choose to stay in the cause, then you're not going to heal, you're not going to grow, you're not going to learn, you're not going to get better. But the fall, this person is in the present moment of the Tower card, the fall. Okay, that's the present moment of it. Now the person standing, this could also be present, it could be future. There's a stance after. You will rise again. You've learned your lesson, you've shed it, you've shaken it off. You know, this is good. So after the crumble, things will get better. Whether it's a relationship will it might not be the same anymore, but there's clarity, there is responsibility, there's acknowledgement. Um, Maybe it will heal because it's a genuine, okay, yes, this happened, let's move forward. Um, the stance, okay, maybe a new love relationship will come in after the love relationship has crumbled. Maybe a new, better friendship will come because, hey, whatever happened, you dealt with it and now you've moved on. Okay, so that's a great feeling because yesterday's card was the page of staves, the page of wands, okay? And that was receiving messages. So you could have received a message of, hey, this is not right, I gotta do something. You might have received it yesterday or weeks before, but the page card, sometimes you can have the answer already and your guides or your ancestors are popping that card back up to you or your higher self. Um, if you're trying to operate on the north node and not the south node, maybe that higher consciousness, if you was like, wait a minute, here's a page card again. That's yesterday's card, this has to be dealt with. Maybe you knew about it before, but it's popping up again. Say, hey, you didn't deal with that right. It's not right. And then for today, the 20th, the Tower card is saying, okay, what's going to happen on the 20th is that crumble, okay? That crumble. And how are you going to deal with it? Okay, let it go. Acknowledgement and shed it. And then the standing is saying, okay, how are you going to stand from it? Either way it ends, there's going to be standing. So either it's going to work out and you're going to stand, or you're going to stand and there's going to be a new friendship, a new relationship coming from it. So which part of your life is the chaos? Which part? And it needs to crumble and alarm. It needs to crumble and then there's a moving forward. But whatever happens, there's something new coming after that. But sometimes we don't like to hear that something bad happens. Bad things happen all the time. We get angry at someone when we're driving in the car because they just cut you off or they did something, and you have to just let it go in that moment. How deep is it? But bad things happen every day. But how we deal with it, it's the lesson, okay? And there will be a rise after. So I hope you guys like your card reading, and yeah, that was a good card. Okay, all the cards are good because it's a process. It's a cycle. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday.